Welcome to The Lives of Illustrious Individuals, a podcast where we delve into the fascinating stories of remarkable people who have shaped our world. Born Marguerite Annie Johnson on April 4, 1928, in St. Men. As we embark on this biographical journey, let us begin with the early life of Maya Angelou, a period marked by both hardship and hope. Her parents, Bailey Johnson and Vivian Baxter Johnson, were part of the Great Migration of African Americans from the rural South to urban centers in the North. This migration was not merely a geographical shift, but also a cultural and social one, as families like the Johnsons sought better opportunities and escaped the harsh realities of racial violence and economic oppression in the rural South. The family soon moved to Stamps, Arkansas, a small town nestled in the cotton-growing Delta region, where Maya spent most of her childhood. Stamps, with its dusty roads, humble homes, and segregated society, was a world away from the bustling cities of the North. Yet, it was here that Maya's love for literature and poetry began to take root. Her grandmother, Annie Henderson, who owned a general store in Stamps, would often read to her from the Bible and other literary works, instilling in Maya a deep appreciation for the power of words. Maya's early education took place at the Lafayette County Training School, a segregated school for African American children in Stamps. Despite the limited resources and opportunities available to her, Maya excelled academically, demonstrating a particular aptitude for language and literature. Her teachers, including Mrs. Bertha Flowers, who introduced her to the works of William Shakespeare and other great authors, played a significant role in nurturing her love for learning and fostering her creative talents. The historical context of Maya's early years was marked by the Great Depression and the Jim Crow laws, which enforced racial segregation and disenfranchisement in the South. These circumstances had a profound impact on Maya's family and community, shaping their experiences, struggles, and aspirations. For instance, Maya's father, Bailey Johnson, who worked as a doorman and a cook, faced significant challenges in providing for his family due to the limited job opportunities available to African American men at the time. As Maya grew older, she faced increasing challenges and hardships, including personal struggles and family conflicts. Her parents' marriage was troubled, and they eventually separated when Maya was just 3 years old. This separation had a profound impact on Maya, who felt abandoned and insecure. She would later write about these experiences in her autobiography, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which became a seminal work of American literature. Maya's relationship with her mother, Vivian Baxter Johnson, was particularly complex. Vivian, a strong-willed and independent woman, struggled to balance her own aspirations with the responsibilities of raising her children. Maya's feelings towards her mother were often conflicted, reflecting a mix of love, admiration, and resentment. This complicated dynamic would later influence Maya's writing, as she explored themes of identity, family, and social justice. Despite these challenges, Maya's early life in Stamps laid the foundation for her future success as a writer, activist, and public figure. The experiences she had, the people she met, and the lessons she learned during this period would shape her perspectives on the world and inform her writing. As Maya grew older, she began to navigate the complexities of racial segregation and personal identity. Her experiences during this period would later influence her writing, particularly in her seminal work, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Published in 1969, this autobiography is a powerful exploration of Maya's childhood, family dynamics, and the struggles faced by African Americans in the rural South. Maya's love for literature and poetry continued to flourish, and she began to develop her writing skills. She attended George Washington High School in San Francisco, where she excelled academically and became involved in the school's drama department. This experience would later shape her passion for performance and public speaking. In the 1950s, Maya began to pursue a career in the arts, working as a singer, dancer, and actress. She performed in various stage productions, including a tour of Europe with the opera production Porgy and Bess. This experience not only honed her craft, but also broadened her perspective on the world, exposing her to diverse cultures and ideas. Maya's writing career gained momentum in the 1960s as she began to publish her work in various literary magazines and journals. Her first book of poetry, Just Give Me a Cool Drink of Water for I Die, was published in 1971, followed by her critically acclaimed autobiography, Gather Together in My Name, in 1974. Maya's involvement in the civil rights movement also deepened during this period. She worked closely with prominent figures such as Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, using her writing and public speaking skills to advocate for social justice and equality. Her experiences during this time would later inform her writing, particularly in works like The Heart of a Woman, published in 1981. Throughout her life, Maya Angelou remained committed to her craft, producing numerous works of poetry, fiction, and non-fiction. Her writing is characterized by its lyricism, depth, and unflinching honesty, offering readers a unique perspective on the human experience. Her experiences as a Black woman in America, coupled with her passion for literature and social justice, drove her to create works that continue to inspire and educate us today. As we enter the later years of Maya Angelou's life, we find her continuing to produce works that inspire and educate us. In 1993, she published Would You Like to Know a Secret?, a collection of poetry that explores themes of love, family, and identity. This was followed by Phenomenal Woman, 4 poems celebrating women, a powerful tribute to the strength and resilience of women. Maya's involvement in public life also continued, as she became a prominent figure on the lecture circuit, sharing her insights and experiences with audiences around the world. In 1993, she delivered a poem at President Bill Clinton's inauguration, On the Pulse of Morning, which celebrated the diversity and promise of America. This performance cemented her status as a national treasure and a symbol of hope and inspiration for generations to come. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Maya Angelou continued to write and publish works that explored themes of social justice, personal identity, and the human condition. Her memoir, A Song Flung Up to Heaven, was published in 2002, followed by Mother, A Cradle to Hold Me in 2006. These works offered readers a deeper understanding of Maya's life and experiences, as well as her perspectives on the world around her. Maya Angelou's legacy extends far beyond her own writing, however. She was a dedicated teacher and mentor, and she worked tirelessly to promote literacy and education throughout her life. In 1982, she became the Reynolds Professor of American Studies at Wake Forest University, a position she held until her death in 2014. Her experiences as a Black woman in America, coupled with her passion for literature and social justice, drove her to create works that continue to inspire and educate us today. Maya Angelou passed away on May 28, 2014, leaving behind a legacy of love, hope, and inspiration. Her writing continues to be widely read and studied, and her impact on American culture is immeasurable. That's all for today's biography with Plutarch. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that understanding the lives of remarkable individuals helps us better understand ourselves.